Uh, Hello, everyone. So I have my little turtle here, my little incense. There is something really magical, and just to have an incense stick or a candle burning and just having a moment to just observe the ashes and observe the smoke. I really enjoy having a little sacred moment like that. I don't know if you guys do that, but it's really wonderful. We're going to talk about meditation, and then we're going to meditate together. I'll say a few words, and then I'll guide you through meditation. There'll be some moments where I'll be talking, and then some moments where I'll give some space, some silence. I'll keep some space for questions as well. So don't hesitate. And if you're watching the recording, you're also welcome to ask your questions about meditation. I want to speak about meditation, despite the fact that there is a lot of content out there on meditation, because I think I have a different approach to meditation than most people. So don't be offended if you have a very traditional, classic way of approaching meditation. I give you my 2 cents. And I want to tell you why I have this approach. Because I live in Ubud and I facilitate sessions in Ubud, and I work with a lot of I'm muting people. I work with a lot of meditators, a lot of yogis, and what I see a lot is people that actually use meditation to bypass their emotions, that use yoga and use the traditions to actually repress their emotions. And I've met people who have like really, really years of meditation practice, and they, for me, are missing the point by just not being in their bodies and feeling what they are feeling. For me, if you're meditating all day, but you cannot push the trolley back at the supermarket, then what's the point of meditation? If you cannot put the seat down when you go to the toilet, then what's the point of meditation? For me, the point of meditation is to be more in life and be part of life, and not a moment where you get out of life. I love meditation because it's a moment for me to really be in my body. And I think my whole teaching, my whole approach, whether it's ice bath, breath work, movement, it all comes down to the same intention. How can I be more in my body? And I think so much in our world is about distraction, is about not being in our body. That's why we love, losing ourselves in watching Netflix, in following the news, in filling our lives with so much activities and information. And those are, unfortunately, ways to bypass what's really going on very often. I love Netflix and I love all those things, but to do it with the right intention, not because I don't want to be in my body, I don't want to feel what I'm feeling. So for me, meditation is the way I see meditation is not a way of getting more control, which is also what I see. I see a lot of people going to meditation with the intention of controlling more. I'm going to control my breath. I don't want to think. I want to be away from my thoughts. And it's more control, more control, more control. And then when people ask me questions about meditation, says, oh, I struggle because I cannot calm down. I want to do meditation because I want to calm down, and I don't want to. And then after half an hour, they will tell me, oh, I'm frustrated. I was thinking too much and I failed. And I see in our culture, in the way we've been raised, so much pressure that we put on ourselves to always do more, always do better, always improve. And then we bring the same approach to meditation or breath work. Oh, I do it wrong. Tell me how to do it right. What can I do to do it better? And I think that's the fundamental mistake. I really believe in the core approach of getting out of the way. What if you get out of your own way? What if you stop being in control? What if you let yourself go? And for those of you who are struggling with control, which is pretty much everyone, I would really invite you to use all those modalities as an opportunity to get out of your own way, to not be in control, and see what happens. I really believe that the art of meditation, the art of breathing, the art of movement comes down to the art of listening. What if I take a moment, a pause, whatever that pause looks like, whether it's through movements, through breath, through meditation, through Qigong, to get out of my own way? How does that look like? And create some moments of awareness of, oh, that's what's going on for me right now. What's really going on for me? And this is where magic truly happens, when your body gets to actually talk to you. And that can be something that you can experience through all those modalities. Maybe, oh my God, I feel tension in my body. Can you be in stillness with the tension and just observe the tension and be with it rather than not listen to the tension? Or I have thoughts that are coming, or there's a trigger, something came into my field and I'm feeling the trigger of it. Can I be with it? Like, I give you an example right now. It's like 14 degrees and I'm cold. I feel shivers. Can I let the shivers come? Can I let the autonomic response of my body to bring the shivers instead of controlling and feel, oh my God, let's suppress the shivers because I'm the Iceman. I'm not supposed to shiver. But instead of that, can I allow the shivers and the natural way of my body to heat itself through this shivering and let the shivers come? And what shivers is doing to me, it's an incredible muscle release. All my muscles are moving in an incredible way and releasing the tensions. So can I embrace that rather than suppress it? And all of a sudden, my body had a little release and I feel way more relaxed. So the art of loving our body is, for me, pretty much the essence of what I'm all about. And loving my body, the principle is that we are not our thoughts, we are not our... So we get to receive those as messages. And we're so good at being in our thoughts, but can I receive also the messages from the body? Listen to my body. I do believe that when we start listening to the signs of the body, then the body is going to be happy. And when the body is happy, it doesn't need to scream anymore. So for me, meditation is an opportunity to actually listen to my body, to be with whatever is without judging it, accepting myself fully. For me, meditation is about accepting, witnessing, observing. It's a moment where I give myself just space to feel. And with that, every meditation is unique. I have meditation where I'm in complete stillness. I have meditation where I allow myself to bring subtle movements. I have meditations where I allow sounds to come. So now all of a sudden, there is not a strict, rigid practice of control, but more a space where I welcome everything. And it becomes a space where joy and sadness and anger get to come. And in that sense, there is no difference between breathwork, meditation, and movement. It's just a space. It's just a moment that I take, that I create, that I make for myself, to be with myself. And what I get out of it is that I feel more in my body. And as a result, I feel more present, but present with how I feel. And that gives me an access to the essence of life. So after that, I can live life more fully. I can enjoy every moment more fully. I love walking barefoot. I'm always barefoot. And people think I'm crazy in Paris or in the cities to be barefoot. But for me, sensations of the ground is an opportunity to be in my body. And all of a sudden, I feel more in my body. And that's a gateway to being more present with what is around me. And if you look at it this way, then all of a sudden, it completely makes sense. I love not wearing too much clothes because this way I can fully feel the wind on my skin. I can feel the cold wind when it's cold. I can feel the warm sun when it's hot. And just appreciate the incredible machine, the incredible life opportunity. And those little simple practices are available to all of us. But we make our lives way more complicated with things and being busy. And that's what I love about those modalities, is just to bring you back to the essence of life. And then from that place, you can enjoy your fast car, you can enjoy all the beauty that life brings, materialism or relationship, whatever that is, but not from a place of taking, but from a place of receiving, from a place of allowing, from a place of witnessing and being in awe. And that's a place where you feel bliss all the time. You feel grateful for life, for all that life brings. For me, it's a gateway to joy. It's a gateway to really feeling happiness. But the essence for me is to allow whatever is to be. And very often it's sadness and anger and resentment and frustration and shame and guilt. But I give that the same amount of space as I will give to other happy, joy, gratitude emotions. I just give it all the space. And I try to, that's the most important thing to take away from this morning. I get out of the way. I don't try to direct. I don't try to control. I don't try to feel joy. I don't try to be happy. I don't try to direct my energy in any direction. I try to just be an observer of what is. And being with my parents right now for the holiday, of course, there's a lot of triggers from my childhood that comes. And I look at photo albums every day of me in my childhood with a lot of compassion and a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. And I cry probably an hour and a half by bits every day. And that brings me a lot of understanding for who I am today. A lot of compassion for the part of me that is lying, that is manipulating, that is judging, that is not in integrity. Because this is not that I'm a bad person sometimes or a good person sometimes. No, I'm like you. I am a human that had tough experiences, broken moments that have not fully integrated. And when I'm meditating, it's a moment where a little bit like sleep. For me, meditating is it's like sleep. For me, sleep is an opportunity, and that's what dreams are. They are an opportunity for you to integrate emotions that you have not fully integrated during the day. That's why those practices are really amazing. I can see how great my daily practices are by the quality of my dreams. If my dreams are filled with tough moments for me, and there is completely no study supporting what I'm saying, it's my belief that dreams are ways for you to somatically integrate what you have not integrated during the day. But if I spend a big chunk of the day integrating myself, integrating my parts, then all of a sudden I feel liberation in my body. I don't feel muscular tensions anymore. And then my dreams are filled with witty, funny moments. And a little gift for you who are joining that I haven't shared yet. Taking a moment every morning to integrate your dreams. Maybe through automatic journaling, grabbing your notebook and just grabbing those dreams before they disappear. And that's really in the matter of seconds of just being with, and you are getting a gateway to your subconscious and to your unconscious in those moments. And just having the habit before doing your gratitude of grasping those little dreams that are still there, it's it's a wonderful practice. All right, I think I've said enough. Time for practice, otherwise it's blah 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 forever. If you have questions, I will happily take them. Anyone? Otherwise, does anyone have anything they wish to ask, or we will meditate otherwise? Okay, I'll keep going, and if you have questions, you can just raise your hand. But I tell you how I meditate. I always meditate and take it or leave it. But for me, I always start. Oh, wait, we have a moment here. How cool is that? And I also have swans that are coming. And I was told yesterday that there was a truck full of little parrots that had an accident near the airport in Orly, in the south of Paris, a few years ago, and released hundreds of parrots. And now the whole area is filled with green parrots. They've reproduced, and so it's interesting because they are considered pests by the locals, and I don't really know why. Probably they do some things, those naughty parrots, but I find them really a blessing because of all the beautiful sounds that I hear all day that I was not used to hearing. Also, what's fascinating, since I'm talking about this, is we have this incredible river here. It's really, really beautiful. And believe it or not, it's forbidden to swim in it. And the locals have a lot of belief that it's very dirty. And I've been swimming in this river every year for 10 years. Every time I'm here, I come here and I swim. And every time someone comes to me and says, you know, it's forbidden to swim here. You know, it's dangerous to swim here. And well, I'm fine. I'm enjoying very much. I have a private river when I come here. And I really don't understand how people live in such fear of everything. They just don't know. Someone has told them it's forbidden, and okay, all right, it's forbidden. I just accept it, and then I cut myself from access to beautiful water, and the source of life, which brings me so much joy. And I live in Bali. It's so polluted. There is plastic. I can't go to a river without swimming in plastic. You cannot go in the ocean in Bali without swimming in plastic. It doesn't happen anymore. And here, it's crystal clear. There is absolutely nothing. Yet, it's completely illegal and forbidden to swim in it. So, yeah, I'll enjoy a little swim after this. Okay, I have a question. How do you sit with emotions without judging? The question is, how do you sit with emotions without judging it? It's a really great question. That's the curse of humans, is we add to our traumas, things that happen to us, another layer of trauma, which is how we judge our own emotions. Of course, we cannot be always responsible for what happened to us, but we have the responsibility to not add the judgment, to not add the shame and the guilt. That's your job. You can go through tough moments, you can do different things, but you can do the work so that you don't judge yourself. You come to a place of full acceptance. If you want, I can share a personal story to illustrate. I think it will be easier. So I give you the short version. But when I was 20, I met a beautiful girl, and I considered her way prettier than me. So I lied to sleep with her. I manipulated her because I wanted to sleep with her. So it's easy to judge this person who is a liar and who's a manipulator, because it's not nice to lie, it's not nice to manipulate. So forget about emotions. You have an act, and it's easy to judge this act based on our values of what is right and what is wrong. It's not right to manipulate someone, to lie to someone in order to access something. And our society is filled with this kind of judgment of people based on their actions. Someone is a rapist, is a murderer, to take some extreme cases, or he's attracted to have sex with children. See, there is no space in our society for this kind of conversation. Those are just bad people. That's it. End of the story. You're manipulating, you're lying, you're a killer, I put you in prison, you're attracted by children, we ostracize you. That's what is fundamentally wrong in our culture, in our society, is that we don't have conversation about everything. We just come with judgment, with opinion, and that's it. The only problem with that approach is that it doesn't work. So let's go back to Alex, who is lying and manipulating. My family was one of the richest family in Hungary, and they lost everything during the war. So my father, he raised me to always do better, that I cannot be happy with who I am. I have always must improve. We need to make more money. We need to be always better. So he never told me, Alex, you're great. Alex, you're amazing. He always sat me down every time I shared some knowledge to improve my knowledge, to tell me more, to educate me, to raise me, to improve me, to better me. And I've done the best business school in France. And all my life, I always felt, and I still to this day live with the feeling, I'm not good enough. And so many of us, we live with that feeling, I'm not good enough. So what does it look like when I meet a girl? Well, I'm not good enough. And if I'm not good enough, I cannot be myself. I have to pretend. I have to tell a different story. Not from a place of being a bad person, but from a place of someone who doesn't feel good enough, who needs to pretend, who needs to portray something different in order to feel finally good enough. See, if we look at everything we do from the perspective of what is the trauma there that is being expressed, then all of a sudden we can shift from judgment to compassion, care, and understanding. And that's the only vibration that we need to apply to ourselves. We need to stop judging, and we need to start appreciating. We need to start understanding compassionately, caringly. And all our culture and all our society is not encouraging that at all. It's all about, you need to improve, you need to change, you need to be better. Not all of you is welcome, only a part of you. And that's a lie. And that's the fundamental mistake of our society and our culture. So when we can drop judgment, when we can drop judgment of ourselves and of others, this is when we liberate. This is when we can fully be free. So I have no problem being a liar. I have no problem being a manipulator. I'm sorry for the 5-year-old Alex who had to adapt, who had to lie, who had to manipulate because he wasn't good enough. See, I didn't have a choice. I had to study. I had to adapt. So people tell me, Alex, you can adapt to every situation. You're a chameleon, whatever you do. Why am I adapting to all situations? Because I didn't have a choice. Because I didn't want to do the studies my father wanted me to do. I was forced. I was told this is what you do. So I adapted because, of course, you cannot go against your parents. Everything we do is an adaptive response to our environment. And when you understand that, you start appreciating who you are for who you are without judging it. And then you start thinking, oh, this is why I'm running all the time. This is why I'm trying to express myself in this way or that way. And that's how you liberate. Not from a place of wanting to be different, from all of a sudden accepting yourself. You know, when I stopped manipulating and lying, the moment I understood why I was doing it. And that's how I liberated myself. I don't need to lie anymore. I don't need to manipulate anymore. Because I have understood why I was doing it, and I have compassion and I have accepted. I have integrated the parts of me that need to lie, that need to manipulate. And it's really the only way, is the path of acceptance. That's what meditation is all about. That's why breathwork, dance, movement, all those modalities are all about. And until then, what we do, we escape. That's what we do all the time, whether it's going through the gym all the time, or working and making a lot of money, or whatever we do to just escape ourselves. Now, when we meditate, we stop hiding. We stop running away. We stop numbing ourselves through, mindless activities. We are becoming fully present with what is. And that's what it's all about. So now the practice. I always start with connecting to my environment. So I'm very lucky. I try to meditate as much as possible in nature, but I feel and I listen to the sounds. But maybe I'm in a city and I will be also in a park in the city to listen to the sounds of the city. So I will really start with guiding you through paying attention to the sounds around. Then I pay attention to the humans around, and I give my attention and awareness to maybe some farmers that you may hear or neighbors. And then eventually I bring my awareness to myself. Today, I'll guide you through full body meditation, inner body awareness. And I keep in between plenty of space for us to just feel the void. All right, guys, thank you so much for your attention. Let's take a few minutes and then we'll go into the practice. So as always, the classic one, you want to find stillness at first. Every great movement comes from a still point. And whatever you do, get the intention for the next, 20 minutes we'll be together, to do less, to breathe less, to think less. Let's see what happens. Take a moment to observe your breath without changing it, just observing how you're feeling. Observe your thoughts. As animals, we are constantly assessing whether we're safe or not. That's why connecting to the outer sounds is very important. It's going to create safety for yourself. But just start connecting to the different sounds around you. If you are blessed with bird sounds, animal sounds, why don't you spend one breath with each animal you hear or any sound you hear, taking a moment to honor the incredible vastness of life around you. And just check in. How do I feel in this space? Without judging it, just observing, this is how I feel in this space. Everyone, let's receive one breath. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and let it out. Ah. And now bring awareness to our little group. Awareness to the people around you. Bring awareness to me. And just check in how you feel in this group. How you feel with me. How you feel with the people around you. Without judging it, just observe. Through the nose, inhale. Open your mouth and let it out. Ah. I invite you now, bring your awareness, your right foot. Bring your awareness now to your little right toe with the intention of breathing through your right toe. And then toe by toe, taking your time through your right foot to breathe. Give your full attention, full awareness to your right toes. In the moment, feel gratitude for your toes. And bring awareness to the space between your toes. Of your right foot. Now bring awareness to the sole of your right foot. Bring awareness to the different parts of your right foot. So much wisdom in the sole of our feet. Just a moment, breathe through the sole of your right foot. Bring your awareness now to the whole of your right foot. And if thoughts are coming, just welcome them and bring yourself back to your right foot. And then centimeter by centimeter, inch by inch, start going up your right leg, up your chin, breathing through this right leg, giving your right leg your full attention, appreciating your right leg, your right knee, appreciating how your right leg took you to so many places, was always there with you, how many countries you visited with your right leg, yet probably have often taken your right leg for granted. It's always been there. Why bother? So for a moment, bring some gratitude and appreciation for your right leg. But if I truly listen to my body today, what if I truly listen, finally listen to my right leg? Welcome, my love. I'm here, my love. I'm listening to you. If at any time emotions are coming, just softly open your mouth and let emotions take you. We're now going to bring our awareness to our left toes and left foot. Starting with a little left toe. Breathing one full breath with each toe. Feel with gratitude, humility, our left toes. How amazing it is to be alive, to be in this body. And breathe also into the space between your toes. Then bring your awareness to the sole, your left foot. Incredible contact with the earth, appreciating your sole of your left foot brings you back into the earth, connects you to our beautiful planet. So many countries, so many soils, so many places, such wisdom in your left soul. Breathe into that. And then centimeter by centimeter now, breathe through your left leg, appreciating this incredible machine of yours, listening to your left leg, giving it your full undistracted attention. And now bring your awareness to the space between your legs, appreciating the energy, the aura, power that lies in the space between your legs. If that feels right, feel free to breathe for a bit through your mouth as well. Soft, long, deep breath. And now we're going to bring our awareness to our hips. Starting with the right hip. Such wisdom is part of our body. And observe whether your right hip is more anchored in the ground than your left hip, or is it the opposite? Just observe the wisdom of your body, how it's adjusting to the ground. And move to your left hip. Breathe through it, giving it space, and listen. Listen to the wisdom of the body. Bring your awareness to your genital organ. So much misunderstanding there, so much suppression of our sexual energy, so much misuse, so much abuse. Or just give yourself permission to listen, to feel, to release tension in your sexual organ. Truly, our life force. You are born from sexual energy. This is your essence. Yet, often, we don't fully own our sexual energy. We suppress it. We've been told how wrong it is to feel it, to express it, knowing that there is nothing more natural than this energy. Feel it. Feel your sexual power. As you're breathing into your sexual organ, just bring the energy up through deepening your breath, moving the energy up from your sexual organ, from that wisdom, that power that you feel now. Breathe deeply and move it up into your heart. Bring your awareness now to your guts, to your belly. Also an incredible space of repressed emotions, of tension, so many dysfunction in our digestive system. What have you not digested yet? Beautiful, long, deep breath in the space inside your belly. And bring your awareness now to your lower back. We're gonna, breath by breath, release the tensions through each vertebra, breathing between each rib and each vertebra, appreciating how much we've been carrying on our back over the years that doesn't belong to us. With every breath, releasing, letting go of all the burden that doesn't serve anymore. It's time to unburden ourselves, to release the tensions by breathing deeply between your ribs. Between your vertebra, feeling the expansion, the space that you're creating. Again, allowing every emotion to come. And if any release needs to come, let it come. It's all okay. Now breathe through your full back, feeling your breath moving up and down, deepening your breath, taking all the space in your ribcage, in your belly, all the way to your throat. And all the way to your neck, breathing through your neck. So much tension, so much stress we carry. Time to breathe, create space. Now bring your awareness to your left hand, starting your little left finger. And then breathing one finger at a time. Taking a moment to appreciate these incredible left fingers. And then bring your awareness to your left palm. Just appreciate that the more you close your hand, the more you try to hold down, the more you empty your hand. If you try to grab the sand, it's going to disappear between your fingers. But if you open your hand, you can hold way more sand. What if I live my life without holding on? I let my hand open up more. Feel the power of keeping your hand open. The power of allowing. The power of receiving instead of taking. Breathe now through your left arm. Appreciating the space between your left arm and your body. Breathing through the space. Now bring your awareness to your right fingers, starting with your little finger, receiving one breath with each finger. And now breathe through the space between your fingers of your right hand. Appreciating all you have received in your life. Appreciating life itself. You received it as a gift. Feel it. Now move up your right palm. Now move up, breathing centimeter by centimeter with your right arm. Appreciating everything you've done, every person you've embraced, the magic that your arms allow you to experience. How embracing, grabbing, touching is a huge part of your human experience. How it touches your heart as you breathe through your right arm. Embrace this life. Now, as you're reaching the top of your right arm, bring your awareness to your throat and breathe and create space in your throat, allowing sounds to come if they want to come. Taking a moment to celebrate your throat, your voice, committing to expressing yourself, appreciating all you have said over the years, all the beautiful conversations and connections you've expressed over the years, and breathe through that. And now bring your awareness to your mouth, to your lips, to your teeth, to your tongue, breathing through your mouth, appreciating all the kisses, all the flavors of life, all the beautiful things you've experienced thanks to your mouth, the air giving you life, those emotions, those laughters over the years, those sorrows, those orgasms, all you've experienced through your beautiful mouth. Long, slow, deep breaths through the mouth. And now breathe through the space inside your mouth. Now bring your awareness to your nose. Appreciate your left and your right nostril, breathing through each nostril independently, feeling the air coming in and out of your left nostril. Feeling the air coming in your right nostril, coming out of your right nostril. And appreciating the incredible collection of scents, of smells that you've experienced in your life. The baking, flowers, all the smells of your childhood, of your youth, of your life, all the places and the smell that are associated with them, how much you experience life through smell, how important, how vital it is to your human experience. And just appreciate your nose. Now bring your awareness to your eyes, gateway to your soul. You've seen so much, things you wish you hadn't seen, things you enjoyed, things that brought so many emotions. Beautiful people in your life, beautiful sceneries you've relaxed to. Just bring your awareness to your right eye, breathing through your right eye. Celebrating the miracle that have happened. Also appreciating how each of us has a different appreciation of the world, how we all see colors differently. Appreciating how we all see the world through the lens of our eyes. And celebrating the diversity of eyes, of looks, of perspective. How this makes life way richer. Celebrating your right eye. Breathe. Then breathing through your left eye. And now breathe through the space between your eyes. Space of wisdom, space of intuition. Bring your awareness to your right ear. Another miracle of the human experience. All the incredible sounds that you've heard in your life. Miracles of life. Celebrate your right ear and all you've heard and all you've listened to. Things you wish you hadn't heard as well. Bring your awareness to your left ear. Appreciate how you can listen if you focus only through your left ear. And now bring your awareness to your head, the front part of your head. Space. Lies the inhibition center. Space where we project about the future, where we remember the past. Just appreciate your prefrontal cortex. That makes you human. Makes you plan for the future. Remember the past. All the incredible experiences you had in your life. Take a moment to really appreciate your brain. And clockwise, start moving around your brain, appreciating this incredible machine that creates your thoughts. There's so much magic, so much we don't understand about the brain. And appreciate also that you are not your thoughts, you are not your beliefs. Bring awareness to the space above your head. Feel it. Feel your aura. Feel the space around you. Feel your expansion. Breathe through the space around your head. Now bring your awareness down to your heart. Breathing deeper now, expanding your chest, feeling your heart beat, feeling the expansion in your heart. And appreciate the loves, the losses that your heart is carrying. And if that feels right, visualize now a little ball of love inside your heart. Let this ball of love grow now in your heart. Feel the expansion of your rib cage. Feel it push against your spine. This ball of love is growing now. Visualize it. Feel it. And now let this ball of love move out of your chest. And visualize this ball of love in front of you. Feel the warmth. Feel the color. Visualize it. Feel its texture. Feel the love. And start spreading the love. Feeling the expansion of this ball of love. As it starts reaching the space around you. Feeling how it's touching the furniture, the plants, the ground, the animals around you. Feel the expansion of this ball of love, how it's now reaching your neighbors, people you can hear in the background, whatever they're doing, farmers, workers, people busy with their life. Let them be touched by your ball of love. Let's let our ball of love now travel further, reaching out our village, our town, and expand and reach to the people you love in your life. Let them feel your love. Let them receive it. Let this ball of love also reach the people who have hurt you, who have done you wrong. Let them receive your love. Let them feel it. Knowing that they didn't know any better, that it was not their fault, that something happened to them. And it's time you spread your love unconditionally to everything, to everyone around you, without restriction, without holding back. Let this ball of love reach the people that are struggling on this planet, the people that are lost in negative thoughts, that are fighting useless wars, stupid causes, thinking they know better. Let's send them love. Or they don't know any better. And I feel this ball of love expanding even more. Feel it surrender all the planet Earth. Feel your ball of love and the power of it as it's spreading beyond our planet. Feel it. Now let this ball of love come back. Slowly bring it back from where it went in the universe, all the way down. Come back in front of you. And then bring it back into your heart. And just appreciate how much love you spread, how much love you gave. Yet, I'm pretty sure you can feel that the love is still there. That the more you gave it, the more it grew in your heart. Feel it. You haven't lost anything. You've gained, if anything, way more than you gave. Let's receive now 3 breaths, and we'll conclude with an Om together. Through the nose. Inhale. And out. One more time. Now inhale for Om. Om. If that feels right, bring your hands in front of you. And bow in humility for this life, appreciating this moment we shared together. Namaste, everybody.